if you invite the right people, and even if they can't come, it's still an excellent experience.
Okay, I'm talking with Joe Foley of Disc.com. He's got over 140 employees, and he's talking about co-hosting our VIP reception in San Diego a little while back. And Joe, I wanted to ask you about what were you thinking when you originally decided to co-host with us? I know you were really reluctant at first because you weren't even planning on coming. You had a conflict. You said you couldn't come initially. But then we kind of convinced you that it'd be valuable and to get involved with us and that it'd be really great for the business. So talk a little bit about what you initially were thinking.
I was reluctant, but then I figured out, well, maybe a couple guys from the office could head out there. But then the excitement as we started to invite people to come to the reception, and I started realizing some of our best customers were coming. It was a who's who of Disc.com clients were going to be there. Never mind all the people that the other co-sponsors invited, all the people you guys invited. So I went to my wife and I told her, oh my God, I have to go to this. She goes, okay, it makes sense.
Now, I remember we were coaching you on reaching out and inviting people who you didn't even know if they were coming to the conference, right? So you're sending out emails and inviting and just telling them about this invite-only exclusive VIP reception. And then tell me about the responses you start getting back from people.
We had one client that we invited, and they said, no, we're not going, but we want to go. And then you guys had a way that we could offer people a discounted ticket. We got some discounted tickets, so they were able to come to the event. You know, when you invite somebody to a party or to invite to do anything, I mean, people appreciate that. So we started to have conversations. No, I can't come, but by the way, I was meaning to call you. I have this new project coming up. We got some really cool opportunities just by having conversations. It sounds embarrassing to say out loud, but sometimes I'm too busy to pick up the phone. Mm-hmm. But we did a few times to invite people. Man, it really paid off.
Really? And you started scheduling appointments, right? Isn't that why you ended up rearranging your plans? Because you'd scheduled, people said, oh, let's schedule an appointment to meet up at the conference.
Right. Like they'd say, oh, geez, I'm not coming in because I think the reception was Sunday night. And somebody said, oh, I can't come until I'm not flying in till Monday. Okay, we'll meet for lunch on Monday. So I ended up having a pretty busy schedule after the reception.
As a result of the invitations out to people for the reception.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the follow-up meetings were equally as important as the actual reception. So it kind of proved that if you invite the right people, and even if they can't come, it's still an excellent experience.
Yeah, and an opportunity to reconnect, and it leads to a conversation, which leads to business and all that kind of stuff.
We even were invited to another party that was super beneficial. So we were inviting one of our former clients, and he said, well, I can't come, but you can come to my party. So that ended up having a great experience at a different party as well.
And I think you got to the point, correct me if I'm wrong, where leading up to our reception, you had 2 people on your team who were sending out invitations. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Wow.
And me. So 3.
So you went from, I'm not going to come to this event because I can't come, but I'll co-host anyways, to 3 of you full-time going around sending out the invitations and got your whole calendar booked while you were in San Diego.
Yeah. And so did the other guys, Chuck and Chris.
Oh, and their calendar was booked too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. And so you have an idea of what kind of business have come out of this party?
I was not excited about hosting a reception. I don't know. I just thought the traditional way of, having a booth was more normal. I didn't really want to, invite people to a party. Turns out everything I thought was wrong because we filled up our schedule. We got a bunch of great clients there who loved it. But we also talked to our current clients. And when you say priceless, that sounds a little corny, but it's true. I mean, if you have a incredible client and you get to spend some time with them in a cool atmosphere, I mean, that is really worth a lot. There was um, somebody there that my friend Chris invited, ended up being a huge account. And their relationship was, kind of good, but they were going through some changes and stuff. But the fact that I was there and Chris was there and the owner of this company, the fact we were all together,
Yeah.
it definitely put our relationship into the shiny area,